All right. Let's see, December 6th. Welcome to the 100 push-ups for 100-day challenge on Proudmasculine, my daily live check-in. I will not be performing my 100 push-ups on camera tonight. I'm taking that at the gym, training my clients, and cannot live stream in the gym. But that's done. Look, if you're just coming in, hit that like. What's up, gang? Y'all just sliding in, hit that like button on your way in. And I got my 100 done. I did it at the gym, training my clients. I dipped in between so I can stream on the drive home again. Want to welcome everybody in. I hope everybody had a good day coming in. Hey, KS. I hope everybody's had wonderful days. I had a very full day. You know, I went to a funeral today to bury a childhood friend's youngest brother. It's awful, but a very unique, teachable moment in life. I mean, obviously there's things, thank you, KS, you can contribute to accelerate the amount of danger you're in or harm to yourself. But I mean, the truth is we never know when the time's up. You know, this isn't this is a once through thing, man, that you need to understand. This lifetime is a once through. This isn't a dress rehearsal. You don't get to practice this round. That's what your young adulthood and stuff is for. You know what? Shit. Hey guys, if y'all don't mind, give me a thumbs up. If y'all don't mind waiting while I jump out real quick. I forgot I had to stop. I got to run in this place real quick. If y'all don't mind, give me a thumbs up. But y'all okay with waiting a minute while I run into this place? I have to do that, but I don't want to have to restart the live. Give me a thumbs up if y'all okay with that. I'll be about 3 minutes. Come on, thumbs up if you're okay. I forgot I was going to start the live after. Yeah, hold it down, game. I'm only going to be a minute. I got to run in and run out. I'll be right back. Thank y'all so much. All right, thank y'all so much for waiting. Yeah, I totally forgot I had to stop. I forgot I was going to stop and then start the live after. Got caught up. Anyway, like I was saying, thank y'all so much for being patient with that. This life is a once through, man. There's no do-overs. It's so do what you got to do. You know, there's a lot of guys I work with, and I've experienced this myself, is living scared. You know, getting held up from accomplishing their life's purpose because of self-doubt, fear, some limited beliefs that you have trapped in your head from childhood, or some fucked up experience in life. Guys, I mean, look, I'm 48, all right? I started in my late 30s realizing that there was more to do, that there was more to me as a man, more to life than just slaving away. And there's other parts of me that I knew they were in there, but I just, you know, I grew up thinking, because of the environment I grew up in, that's what life was. And, you know, I've always had this underlying feeling that there's more to life than just what was going on and what was happening to me. And I'll be damned if I didn't start digging around for answers, and I've gotten them. In the last 10 years of my life have been a blow up. And I still learn, I still discover shit, I still do better and better and better. And just sitting at that church, listening to the service, listening to that priest, you know, talking about our finite lives. Well, let me tell you something, game. This is your awakening. If you're hearing it, this is your awakening. I believe, y'all get them likes up. I got 25 in the chat, and I got 2 likes. Come on, let's get them likes up. Thank you, Rasul. So, this is it, game. I don't believe anybody we don't meet anybody or come across things that God didn't intend us to. And that's one thing I've learned over these years of this development in this journey, is that there are no accidents in God's world. You know, why on earth would I have started a YouTube to help men? And, like, never in my life did I ever think that would be something I would do. I started this, and this is just the most recent stuff, the 100 push-ups for 100-day challenge. You know, the only reason I started this live stream is because I don't know how to do video and splice it and then post it as a long-form video. So I figured I would work on how to do that. So every night I would get on a live and document my 100 push-ups. And this live has taken off in the last month. Insane. Subscribers, people. Damn, wait. A beautiful alpha. Why we should give no contact original. You just say crap thing. I don't know what that means, Christian. You're going to have to be a little more articulate than that. I can't, So anyway, I need to try my best to follow this challenge. There's no try. Just do it. There's no way on earth that you can convince me that you can't do 100 push-ups from the time you wake up till the time you go to bed. And then at the end of your night, or whenever you do your last few push-ups, you enter that Telegram chat and say 100 done. The date, like today, 12/6, 100 done. Every day for 100 days. That's literally, if you figure one push-up per second, that's 100 seconds out of your day. That's not a try thing. That's a I'm not doing it. I'm being lazy. I'm making excuses. That's not a try, buddy. There you go, Gabriel. That's what I like to hear. You will do it. And that's it. And watch on the other end of this challenge, when you hit day 100, the way you look, the way you feel, the things you realize just from doing 100 push-ups a day, it's going to blow your mind. This is not about the push-ups, guys. It is a little bit. It's about what that represents. Committing to bettering yourself for 100 days. People have lost sight of the most valuable thing they have, and that's themselves. That's their time. I know people who spend money on shoes and spend time watching and playing fantasy football and eating crap food and spending all this money on these frivolous things. But when it comes time to devote time for themselves and invest in their most valuable thing in life, which is themselves, they all of a sudden have, they don't have time, or they don't have money, or it's excuses. That's all it is excuses. And only thing, you're just going to line up one excuse after another to where you look back in 100 days and like, damn, I didn't do shit. And how do you think you're going to feel about yourself then? Do you think you're going to feel better? You think you're going to feel more accomplished? Or you're going to feel more powerful? Like, what else is something I can do? How else can I challenge myself? And I'll tell you, because I've done both. I've committed to challenging things and making myself uncomfortable, stretching out, getting out of my comfort zone. And it's scary in the beginning. Everybody fears the unknown, the uncertainty. But this is how you develop confidence. This is how you develop character. This is how you prove to yourself that you have more in there. The same exact thing we're talking about. And it seems menial. But this is why you don't question it. You just do it. I mean, think of that. 100 seconds per day. That could potentially set you on a course of changing your life. The challenge is going good, Sterling. I see you're not in it, huh? I mean, look. Them excuses are a dime a fucking dozen. Guys with all this, oh, I don't have time. Oh, it's good to do this. Oh, it's good. Excuse. One after the other. Fuck off, Ercan. If you can't do 100 push-ups in 100 seconds, I don't want you in here anyway. Where's my fucking mods at? So anyway, Carl Lewis from Australia, glad to have you in here, man. But I'm telling you, I'm at this badass, Gabriel. 25 down, 75 more to go, brother. Let's get it. And look, guys, I'm not out for it. This is not to point out something you're limited in. This is not to make you feel bad. This is not to diminish you in any way, shape, or form. I don't care if you can only do one push-up. Do one, take a break. Do another one, I guarantee you by the time you get to the end of the 100, you can knock out at least 50 in a row. The point is committing to it. And having the discipline to follow through with it every day, no matter what. I first started this challenge, I'm talking out of my ass, and guess what? I get sick as a dog. The first week I did the push-ups, I was sick. But I did them anyway. I'm going to be sick no matter what. Guys, you're going to be tired no matter what. You're going to feel like doing it. Who cares? That's the whole thing that men need to grasp and understand these days. You cannot feel like doing something and do it anyway because it's the best thing to do. Because it's the right thing to do for yourself. Think about the time and energy you invest in going to work for somebody, making somebody else rich. And I know you get compensated for that. Think about the time you give TV and movies and video games. Why would you not want to invest that time into yourself and have a clear, tangible benefit? Not to mention the emotional and the mental and the spiritual benefit at the end of that. Because the 100 push-ups is only the beginning, y'all. Thank you, Mikey. Fuck yeah, Nacho. Learn to live in discomfort. Learn to be okay with being uncomfortable. Learn to function and excel in discomfort. You want to succeed, you want to get ahead in life, guys, look around. It's not that hard. Your competition is weak. Look around at the men these days. Hey, Isabella. That's right. Very good point, game. The instant gratification. We live in an instant gratification world. Immediate, false, unsolicited dopamine. Unearned dopamine. It's everybody wants his dopamine hits. You get a fucking drink some alcohol, do some blows, smoke some weed, video game, scroll on your phone mindlessly for hours, watch a series on Netflix, eat some processed junk food with a bunch of sugar in it. And look, I'm not saying you have to be this 100% robot that you get so fucked up that you can't sit back and enjoy life. And what's up, Pew Pew? But I mean, there's got to be, like, people talk about, you hear this new age shit, balance, work-life balance. We got, oh shit, look at this accident. Good night. I think somebody fell off the bridge. Shit, that was bad. Look at that. You know, see them cop cars? I'm on an elevated highway. Fuck. And yeah, nobody wants to do the work, the hard work that has the payoff. The shit that's quality, the shit that lasts, the shit that's substantial in your life. You got to invest time and work in before you get a result. That's where the quality's at. Surround yourself with quality people. Fill your mind with quality messages. Eat quality food, clean, whole foods. And guess what? You do that most of the time. And if one night you want to smoke a doobie while watching TV, go ahead and smoke one. You want to eat some ice cream, go for it. I mean, you don't have to be this robotic. There you go, Gabe. Fucking tearing it up. I'm proud of you, man. Keep it up. Now go join the Telegram group, and when you're done with your 100, put your confirmation in there for the day. But that's what people don't. You're fucking right, follow Jesus. Jesus is the way. There's no other way. It either is or it isn't. God. And that's what, like, people think Jesus was, you know, just this meek guy who went around and helped people undeservedly. Jesus was a G. Jesus was a warrior. That dude didn't play. He didn't take shit from anybody. He ruthlessly defended what he believes in, unapologetically, fulfilled his life's mission ordained by his Father God. He was willing to die for his cause. Jesus is willing to die for your sins. And they got motherfuckers ain't even willing to put the video game down long enough to do push-ups. Or can't say no to the pizza. Or I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't know. I don't have time to start a side hustle. It's a bunch of fucking excuses. And what it does is it slowly disintegrates your character as a man. It kills you from the inside out. You lead this life of quiet desperation. At best, mediocrity. And at the end, in years past, you're going to look back and be like, fuck, did I waste time? Fuck, I should have did something with myself. Think about, for those who want families, which I think every man. Oh, Daisy, I'm glad you're here. Get in that chat, sweetheart. Start bumping them. I'm driving. I can't read. Sometimes I look down and they got some idiot in here. I'm telling you, start now. You can either look back 6 months from now and have done 6 months worth of quality, constructive self-work, or you could have done nothing and just be another 6 months off your life that you'll never get back. Listen, guys, I know I sound preachy sometimes, but I'm telling you, one day this is just going to catch up with you. This is why it seems I encourage men to join this 100 push-up challenge. I want you to see what you're leaving out. I want you to see a little bit of your untapped potential. And then, you know, when guys work with me and we start a program, you know how many guys that have come to me from out of a breakup, right? Get it, Gabriel, let's go, buddy. These guys have come out of a breakup, brokenhearted, just on the brink of despair. Like, got the blues bad. What do? I need it back. You know, then they say, please help me. I'll do anything you want. I'll say, okay, here's what we're going to do. First thing I want you to do is get a special notepad, like a hardback journal, and you're going to journal in that. And they said, well, is it call her? Do I say I'm sorry? You never call her again. And they have no idea, like, what the fuck is this guy thinking? I'm telling him, there you go, Gabe. Way to go, brother. Fucking right, man. Fucking A. And these guys ask, like, what does that have to do with me getting my girlfriend back? I say, just trust me. You know, the agreement we had is when you start working with me, you don't question. You do as I say with no questions, no resistance, no pushback. My whole philosophy is you came to me. So either you're going to listen to what I say in totality or we can't work together. Like, if you know so much and you're in a good position, like, why are you calling me to help put your life back together? So the guys that get in the gym, I mean, brokenhearted, crying on the phone, and which is okay. I'm not judging anybody for that. Just tore up. In 3 months' time, these guys sticking with remaining disciplined and persistent through the process, putting the work in, do the workouts I give them, cleaning up their nutrition, hitting the gym 4 times a week a minimum, doing the workouts. 3 months later, they look great, they feel great. They have almost completely forgotten about the girl. Their heart's not broken anymore. And they start to have this realization. Then we're like, all right, how you feel? Everything's good. You made some progress. You lost weight. You got some muscle. You're on the right track. And the whole thing to do that is to understand. The whole reason I make men do the physical transformation first, because it's something you can start working on immediately. And 6 months pass, and I get to point out, and I look back. You went to the gym when you didn't feel like it. You ate good. You fought through the heartache, the heartbreak, the despair, the pain, the misery. You resisted reaching out to your ex. Like, you did all these things, and you stuck to the program, and look what happened. Success. Thank you, Dub. And the whole point was to prove to them that's your process. That's the recipe for success. You apply that same commitment, that same discipline, that same adherence, the same attention to anything in life, that same exact effort, energy, discipline, commitment, perseverance that you put into working out and making that transformation to anything else in life. And then guess what? 6 months later, these guys meet a new girl. I'm telling you, I could write a book on how it's going to turn out. They make these improvements, they work on themselves, they meet a new girl who's better for them, that they like even more, and she likes him. He's an upgraded version of himself doing hard work. The ex comes back around, and guess what? They don't even want her back. They've changed so much. That's right, Nacho. God first. Always. If you're seeking God's will, you can't be wrong. You can't go wrong. If you're seeking God's will in earnest. So, this is what the 100 push-ups is about, fellas. And after seeing what I saw today, I don't know, it just lit a fire in me. I got to see somebody I knew since he was 9 years old. There's so much more in there that you just don't realize. Get out of your comfort zone. Stretch yourself out comfortable. Doesn't matter. Go to die. This is where you start slowly going in reverse. Nothing of any great significance was done without pressure. That's what the discomfort is. It's the pressure. Guys, is my signal bad? Can somebody give me a thumb if I'm coming through? All right, I think it's going to be getting better, Daisy. I'm hitting a bad spot on this highway. Yeah, they got this long stretch of elevated expressway that goes over the swamp. And they got a bad spot. I just went through it. It should be fine. Rockadoodle, great to see you, brother. How's everything? Fucking losers. Yeah, if you're just coming in, hit that like. If you haven't yet, hit the like, please. Pickles, I look like your gay neighbor. Your name is Pickles. There you go, Daisy. Get that shit. Hey, Danielle. How are you? Glad to see you. I'm doing well, Rockadoodle. I'm on the way home. In case the people missed in the beginning, I've done my 100 push-ups while training my clients. So I could stream while I was on my way home on my commute. Who else has done their push-ups today? Daisy, how does this guy get in here? No, delete the person, Daisy. Delete the whole user. Better get busy, Daisy. And look, if you haven't yet, go to the description, go into the Telegram and sign up in the group so you can document your progress day to day. It's real easy. Go into the description, hit the link, and join. That's your invitation to the group. And every day, at some point during the day, when you finish your 100, just go in there and say done. What else? What else? What else? You're welcome, Rick Gabriel. Great job, man. That's strong. Keep it up. Don't slack off. Every day, no matter what. Believe me, there's days I do not feel like doing that. I've had a good workout. I've been busy all day, and I'm like, I'll start to lie to myself a little bit. You hit the gym. You went to jiu-jitsu twice this week. You've been to the gym 3 times. Do you really need to do 100 push-ups? Is that really going to make any difference? Really don't feel like it. I'm tired. I had a long day. It's lies. Fuck that shit. Do it anyway. Think about it after. Yeah, Grimace. You're going to need at least 100 to get started on that. Big Grimace, ain't seen you in a minute. What's up? So that's it. That's what I experienced today. And the priest gave a beautiful service. Beautiful service. Annabelle, doing well. How are you? Oh, you in Metairie, huh? Thank you, Grimace. Thanks for dropping in, man. Go for it, Nacho. If you got it, got it. I mean, if you got it, get it. When I do the 100, I'm upping it. I used to do this daily. I do, usually like 200 extra per day for years. Thank you, Annabelle, and you have a blessed day as well. I've had a blessed day. It seems contradictory, but I went to the funeral, but I had an amazing day. Obviously, it was a somber experience. What's up, Beans? Well, yeah, Nacho, this is why I start out with 100 a day. Somebody's coming out the gate cold and they do 500 push-ups. They may not be able to do another push-up for 2 weeks. Perspective shift. You feel it. What's up, Johnny? I'll explain that a little bit, brother. Perspective on what? I don't know how long you've been in here, man. So that's all I'm asking, for some clarity, for some clarification. No, I'm sure you are, Nacho. But here's the question. This is something I ask myself every day. Could I be in better shape? The answer is yes, I can be. Well, why am I not? Well, because I'm not doing this and this. Why aren't you doing this and this? Because I'm doing this. Well, fucking do it. I mean, it's when you start asking yourself these quality questions. Yes. Yes, brother. And I was just saying, I don't know when you came in, but the priest, I was at a funeral service today. A dear friend of mine that I've known since childhood, his younger brother, who was my younger brother's age, passed away 2 Fridays ago. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. And I went to the service, of course. Somebody I've known since childhood. I wouldn't have missed it. And the priest said, he gave this beautiful reading about an example about a young student asked the teacher, how long is life? How long is life? How long is a life? And he just went on to say that you don't know that. You don't know. It could be 100 years. It could be 5 years. You don't know. And, I look back at 48, and I got to tell you, being perfectly transparent. Now, here's the thing, guys. At some point, I looked back and realized there was so much that I left on the table. I still, to this day, don't want to look back and think to myself, boy, did I waste my fucking life. Oh, I sure wish I would have tried that. And have these stories of regret. And I have some already. It's true. Things have gotten exponentially better the last 10 years. That's right, Daisy. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. And tomorrow I go to lay my grandmother to rest, who was 94. And she had an amazing life. She wasn't a very big risk taker. But, I want to look back and know that I tried to open that. I started a business. I wasn't afraid to go tell the pretty girl hi. I wasn't afraid to go spend that money that needed to be spent. I wasn't afraid to go work on the parts of myself that needed some work that are limited. I wasn't afraid to address the uncomfortable things. Like, since I've done that, my life has just blossomed. Things have opened up that I never dreamed or imagined would ever be available to me. And I've gotten such a great result. I noticed in like the first 2 years, the way my life just took off, like shot out of a cannon. And look, there's been some hard times in there. But I learned from those times. Your hard times and your failures teach you way more than success will. You know, it's just a few simple key ideas, strategies to move forward through life and pull that potential that exists inside of you out. And it's not worth letting the fear win day in and day out, knowing you can do more, knowing that there's more there. Because that fear is a lie. You know, if you follow God like I do, that fear is like the devil. Let's see, Johnny Greens. Have a theory that everything was correctly, you'd still feel that way because the passage of time, brother. I'm sorry to hear that as well. Thank you, Johnny. That's very wise. That's right. Mistakes are going to happen. Failures are going to happen. This is where you learn and grow. Now, if you keep making the same mistakes over and over again, which I have, that means you're making bad decisions and you're making poor choices. That's all. That's that simple. You know, the simpler you can break things down in life, like that idea right there, mistakes and failures are necessary, but if I keep repeating those same ones, it's me that I'm making stupid decisions or I'm making unwise choices. They're not, you being able to take accountability for everything that happens in your life gives you the power to make it right. It gives you the power to succeed. It gives you the power to make the adjustments that need to be made. And that's really all life is making adjustments all day long. Hopefully you're doing enough where you're making a few mistakes, where you're tripping up a little bit. And hopefully the mistakes that you've made that you learn so much from, that it's the important quality areas of life that you are learning to master and make work for you. That's right, Johnny. You can't. Success does not come without failure. And this is what discourages people. This is what discourages so many people for stepping into that uncertainty, the fear of failure. Well, let me clear that up for you. Nothing to be afraid of. You're gonna fucking fail. I'll guarantee it. If you're putting yourself out there to take risk and experience new shit and take some chances and live your life to the fullest, you're gonna fail. Oh, I promise you're gonna fail. And it's gonna suck. Some worse than others. But that's it. That's part of the process. That's the black and the white. That's the contrast. That's the light and the dark. Learn to accept that. Get comfortable with it. Except when you fail, don't stay down on the ground pouting and feeling sorry for your fucking self. Pop up, get busy, and say what you need to do. Take that failure, that experience, and look at it and see where you went wrong and what you can do better. What do you need to do for next time? And that's it. That's the difference between these successful people these uber successful people and wealthy people, and the losers, winners and losers. The winner just keep getting back up when they fail and go after it again. Well, that didn't work. Again, maybe I'll try it this way this time. Nope, that didn't work. Let's eliminate that. Add this, we'll try it again. And they just keep doing it without getting discouraged and quitting. Amen, Elvis. What's up, brother? I didn't even see you come in. I'm not really looking at the chat too much. I'm driving. But I'm pulling up home, so I'll be able to just get zeroed in on this live here. I wanted to start it before I got home. I've been waiting to talk about that all day. Like, I couldn't wait for the live tonight. Leela, what's up, sweetie? Let me see if I got everything. Got to make sure I got everything before I go in. Home sweet home. Well, I love getting home at the end of the day. Does anybody else like that? Like, you love pulling up to your house? Like, you can't wait to get in? And I love getting up and attacking the day, but I surely do love coming home. Rice Alanis. Doing great, boss. How are you? Thank you for asking. Hell yeah, Johnny, the best part of my day. Now we gotta go check on the princess. There you go, International. Get them pecans. Hello, my angel. Oh, look what she's wearing today. She's got her I Love Daddy shirt on. Come on, baby. You want to say hi to everybody? You want to see Daisy's shirt? You want to show everybody your new shirt, baby? Say, look, I love my daddy. She's so cute. Come on, you need to go potty? Let's go potty. My view on evolutionary psychology. I love it. It's one of the most interesting and fascinating things that I look into. And I don't know much. But if a lot of people understood evolutionary psychology, even at a fundamental level, that they could function and operate and navigate through life so much easier. Come on, baby. Good girl. My sweetheart. You're so good. She's doing good with the potty outside. Come on, baby. You know, if you have even a fundamental understanding of evolutionary psychology, you would know more and understand human behavior. Evolutionary psychology is basically the psychology, the understanding of how our psychology has evolved and where does these instincts, these primal instincts, where they come from. Like the instinct for women to test men, for instance. It's programmed in a woman's primal brain, her lizard brain, to test you for the best possible mate for her. So she needs to know that you're strong. She needs to trust that you can make healthy babies and protect them and feed the family at a very primal level. And this is where guys talk about shit test and oh, she's being disrespectful. No, she's not. She's being a woman. And like, for instance, for men, our inclination to compete and try each other. Like our instinct to compete as men. Well, guess what? Think about when you've met a new group of friends, even if you're younger, old or younger, it doesn't matter. Think about being welcomed into that group. There's always a couple of the guys in that group, that tribe, because we are tribal people, that will test you to see if you're worth your salt, see if you can fucking hang. Sometimes they'll push you to fight. Sometimes they'll see how you handle getting picked on, see if you'll stick up for yourself. It's a rite of passage to enter a man's tribe, a tribe of men, and have to prove your worth and value to them. Because back in the cave days, like we'll say Elvis, for instance, Cave Elvis had to go out with the hunting party, and we had to know that if Cave Elvis came and we came across a saber-toothed tiger, he wasn't going to take off. Thank you, Gabriel. I just saw that notification. Thank you, brother. Now, we needed to know Cave Elvis was going to stay with his spear and help us fight off this danger together, because our strength was in our numbers. Our strength was in our collective. And you either had to be, and look, the guys who ran, like if Cave Elvis ran, he was either killed or excommunicated from the tribe. And to be alone was certain death back then. And if you couldn't contribute to the betterment of the tribe, and you were considered weak. And back then, weak people didn't get medicine. Weak men didn't get a safe space where we could hug each other and express our feelings and do all this shit. You had to man the fuck up. You had to fight the tiger, kill the woolly mammoth, and bring the food back home to the tribe and feed your kids. And then while you're all hanging out around a fire eating woolly mammoth, you had to fight the next tribe coming in trying to take your shit. That's what this is, and what people don't understand, oh, men are so aggressive. Yes, we're aggressive. We have to be. It depends on our survival. You know, people say women don't take accountability for anything. Do you know there's a good logical reason behind that? There's a very, look guys, and part of this growth process is understanding human nature, male and female nature individually, because it's not the same. Women couldn't be bad women. They couldn't be viewed as bad. They had to, I'm gonna take a little bit of this honey, y'all. And same thing. A man couldn't be weak. Sort of, Elvis, but rejection means two different things for men and women. Okay, I'll expand on it real quick. Basically, in a nutshell, without getting too far into the weeds about it, let's go back to the same time, back to the cave days. And we'll say Cave Daisy, right? Daisy, you're going to be my cave girl for this explanation. So if Cave Elvis and Cave Joe were out hunting and killing, and Cave Daisy was back in the village, raising the children, picking the berries, preparing food and cleaning up the village and tidying up. And just like you needed a tribe of men, there was a village of women. Everybody used to raise the kids. Everybody kept the camp. Everybody kept things sanitary. Everybody kept an eye on each other. The children had a mother, but they would nurse from woman to woman. And the women kept the house. This is why a woman keeps the home. You buy a house, she makes it a home. That's a fucking true statement. It always will be. Look at these fucking idiots in here. Daisy, boot his ass. Coming interrupting my... I'm going to pause the chat so I don't get sidetracked. Anyway, so yeah, I'm about to get to that, Elvis. So the same thing. If a woman was deemed bad cave Daisy, she had to go. Anybody who was bad and weak were considered dead weight and a detriment to the tribe, so you had to go. In those days, being alone meant imminent death. There was danger everywhere. It's not like these days where you have cameras and police and like they had shit that would just come walk up and kill you and walk away with you and eat you for dinner. Low life expectancy. If you got sick, you pretty much died. And they have scientific evidence that they have ancient people who've gotten surgeries and had infections and healed and stuff. But for the most part, they've even found ancient medicine in certain old archaeological finds and digs. So for a woman to be labeled as bad, quote bad, or wrong, triggers her primal instinct that she can't do that because she's going to die. If she's wrong about something, or if she's bad and she made a mistake, she's dying. So she has to preserve that. It's honey? Yes, it was honey. But yeah, Elvis, you're absolutely right. What, baby? Are you making noises at me? So does that clear it up? Y'all understand a little better? And that's just scratching the surface. That's just, that's very, very superficial understanding of what that means and how it comes about. But we all have these parts of ourselves as human beings that have evolved from way back then, and we still have that primal side of us. Why you think you see a woman, a pretty girl with big lips and big tits and a nice hips? Like, ooh, just the shape of that woman triggers something in a man. Why you think the big strong guy with the big muscly back and the broad shoulders and the upright walk and the confident stance, that a woman looks and she's like, damn, I gotta have that. That is all evolutionary psychology. That's right, make baby. And there's a lot more that ties into human behavior, you know, as you dig a little deeper into evolutionary psychology. It's something I've always wanted to go deeper into. You know, I've been able to touch on it here and there and learn some very fundamental aspects of it. Very interesting, though. And it will completely broaden your understanding of human beings and understand human nature a little better. And understand yourself, most of all. Hey, Isabella. Y'all get it? Look, if y'all have not yet, hit that like button. I know there's been hundreds of people that have come through here already. I got 26 likes. There's no way. There's no way that should be. And if you like what I'm spitting, hit that super chat. Donate a little bit to the channel. Help. Look at that. 2222. Help build that studio and get me some new flip-flops. Yes, there's some authors I'm interested in reading. But David Buss, that's right, Gad Sad. Boy, he's good. I love listening to him speak. You ought to go watch his Joe Rogan interview. PSA. There you go. Likes for Joe. Likes for, that's going to be my campaign slogan. Likes for Joe. What's up, Big Fred? Good evening to you, sir. Devil Dog. Isabella, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you? Yumit. Hello from Japan. Konnichiwa. Joe, me, Isabella. That's my name. But you call me Mr. Proudmasculine. My friends call me Proudmasculine. Daisy, you're not supposed to use my name. That's why I have the brand. It's all right. You're better, huh? Glad to hear it, Isabella. Yes, master. Good girl. That's my good girl. Glad to hear it, Isabella. Glad to hear you doing well. Yes, Beetlegeist. Beetlejuice. And look, it doesn't mean, I got to tell my son this. My son's 21. He's a fucking machine. He doesn't stop. And by the way, how old are you, Beetlejuice? Daisy, did you delete Isabella? She's a regular on here, sweetie. 23. Very good. So my son's 21. Dude doesn't stop. 7 days a week. He does combatives, jiu-jitsu, works out like a fucking animal. Yeah, I know. She got aggravating for a second. I don't know what she was asking. I told her I'm Joe. She said, who's Joe? I don't know. So he does all this, and he eats a lot. The dude eats probably 4,000 calories a day. And what I tell him, and I'm like, dude, you got to take a rest. You got to give your body a break to recover. And he's like, nope, I'm not quitting. I don't take a day off. I'm like, dude, you have to. You're going to run the tank empty, buddy. It's only a matter of time before your body says, I quit. And either you're going to yank something, tear something, probably a little bit mixed black Air Force. He's 21. Dude can get away with eating anything. But he eats clean for the most part. He eats organic. So anyway, hey guys, let me tell you something. Look, Muhammad and everybody, like you on a live stream, you see the live moving chats, and like you expect me to just stop everything, my explanation in the middle, and answer your questions. If you have an important question that you want answered in my full attention, put it in a super chat. Especially with the trivial shit. If you want me to stop what I'm saying. No. Oh, okay, here. I never even got to finish my explanation, Beetlejuice. Your rest day doesn't mean you have to sit home and lay home like a lazy fucking do nothing. It just means dial down the intensity a little bit. Maybe a rest day looks like a 1 mile run, or take a bike, or, a little, maybe just have like a strictly, a zone 2 cardio day. Yeah, it doesn't mean you have to rest and feel unproductive, because I get it. I get the same way. When I don't feel like I've done something, I feel useless. And I'm like, fucking pussy. Like, you laying home doing nothing, you piece of shit. Like, no. That doesn't mean you don't do anything. It just dial down the intensity a little bit. Because I'll tell you why. You have so much that your body can do within a given 24 hours. And this is the importance of, I'd say people get a better sleep cycle. You don't have to rest as much, but you got to rest. Your body's only got so much to offer. And nobody accounts for the intellectual for the mental capacity that they burn and the emotional that you burn every day, along with your physical. You're still putting stress and a load on your body. Look, believe me, I know what it's like to not want to quit. I know what it's like to want more and more and more. And that's okay. That's okay. But just at the very least, be aware when your body is asking you for a rest. You start getting hurting somewhere that didn't used to hurt. Something starts clicking, like you feel something move a little bit. When you're doing some overhead presses and you're like, oh, I never felt that before. Take it as a sign. And tend to your body. You know, if you're covering the bases, work, rest, sleep, train, sleep, work, rest, sleep, train, eat, sleep. You know, it's a very basic view of the pillars to do, but as it pertains to training and growth and all that, it's diet, it's training, and it's sleep. You can train your ass off, but if you're eating like shit and resting good, you're not going to have the gains that belong there. If you're training like shit and eating okay and sleeping good, you're still not going to have many gains. And that's interchangeable. You can put that in any direction you want. When you leave a third of that triangle out, not only do you need to every aspect is necessary. If you train well and eat clean and you train like a monster and you're not resting, same thing. You're leaving gains on the table and you're putting yourself at a greater risk of injury. So if you follow that, where you at, C-Dub? C-Dub's in the house, y'all. That's right. I like that. Breathe and meditate, you know, and a lot of people are overlooked that for their rest days. You can do a run and then come home and meditate and do breath work for 20 minutes. There's your recovery day. Like you're 23, dude, you got a lot of gas in the tank, trust me. At 23, I couldn't be stopped. Like I would go party all night. I'm talking doing blow, drinking. Don't go to sleep, change clothes in a parking lot at work, go to work all day, go home, take a shower, get dressed, and do it again. 2-3 nights in a row and function. Nah, I can't do that anymore. But you will. Yeah, sleep is basic. It's a lot of very underrated. Lopez, what's up? Resistance training. KS. Rocky, what's up, brother? Yes, I enjoy parodies. Oh, I'm getting hungry, y'all. It's getting late. What would your advice, what? Parodies nuts, very good. To be a Josh addict, what? You're losing me, Rock. Definitely hard to stray away from that discipline, but you're spot on and definitely needs rest. Appreciate you, Mr. Thank you, Beetlejuice. Thank you for dropping in. Much respect, man. Use it now. Yeah, you got it for nothing. You got some good quality direction. Use it. Am I the new Liver King? I don't think so. Well, Elvis, I really don't have a certain diet. Like, I don't know. I don't really prescribe to that. I follow like a protein and fat centric diet. That, you know, you hit your protein numbers, maybe a little over every day, get your good fats in. And I do a lot, so I implement carbs. I try to keep the carbs clean and I try to eat as clean as I can. You know what I'm gonna do after I eat tonight? After I eat my meal that my lovely lady made for me? I'm gonna eat a bowl of cereal. That's right. Organic cereal from Whole Foods. I'll even show you the box. Right here. Peanut butter and cocoa balls. That's right. And I'm gonna have a bowl of that. But I'm covered. I'm eating clean and well for most of the time. 85% of the time, I eat organic, I eat clean, I stay away from processed food, no fast food. Well, I shouldn't say no at all. Because every now and then, I get a taste for Chick-fil-A. Maybe once a year, I'll eat a Whopper. But I'm not going to deny myself of that. That one Chick-fil-A every 2 months or so is not going to derail me. It's not going to put my life and health in jeopardy. All the other time and energy I put in myself to fueling the machine is going to make up for that. They're not going to enjoy that. I like the lemonade from there. Right here. Let me see. Where's the one? Oh, Rocky. What would your advice be to someone who needs motivation to better themselves? Here's the thing, Rocky, and I talked about this earlier. You wasn't in here. Fuck motivation. You don't need to be motivated to do anything. You need discipline to better yourself. If you rely on motivation, you'll never get well. You'll never achieve anything if you're only looking to do things when you're motivated. Fuck motivation. Motivation's finicky. It's a fickle, it comes and goes. And discipline never leaves. Discipline's right here, by your side all the time. Feel like doing it? Do it anyway. Yo, you motivated? Awesome. Do it anyway. 7 o'clock at night, you worked all day, you're tired, it's fucking raining outside, you don't feel like going to the gym because you want to stay home and watch the game? Go to the gym anyway. Who gives a fuck? That's what discipline does. And you don't even need motivation. You do it because it needs to be done. Start journaling. Every day at the end of the day, write down the things you regret not doing. Then write a list out of things you need to do for the next day. Journal about your experience. Journal about what's going on in your head. Get it out of your head and on paper. Write that list of regrets every night and tell me you don't get tired of seeing that shit day after day. And it's an imperfect process. And it's not linear. You're not going to say discipline, discipline, discipline. You're going to have some bumps. As long as you're gradually ascending upwards. As long as the trend is up. And you're not going backwards. As long as 6 months' time, you're in a better position than you were tonight. Even if you go for a month and then drop a little bit for a couple of days, you're in a down dry and you back up, down. As long as overall it's from here to here over a span of time. Discipline is the answer to that, not motivation. But look, when that motivation hits, it's great. I can do anything. I can conquer the world. And I'm like, yes, yes, finally, all the work is paying off because I'm motivated. No, motivation just comes. It's your chemical balance. You know, it could be other things going on. That's my recommendation. Thank you, Gabriel. Hit that like button if you didn't. Do you have any recommendations for losing belly fat besides crunches? Yeah. Look, lift weights and eat less than you burn. Caloric deficit. If you burn 2,300 calories a day, eat 2,000. Track that shit. Don't just play guessing game. Sit down and plan out every meal. Know what you're eating. Know what it takes for you to, and then track that. Start out at 2,000 calories. Go 2 weeks, eat that much per day. Make sure your meals are measured out and figured out. And in 2 weeks' time, check your weight. If you gain weight, you got to cut more. If you lost weight, good, you might want to stay there. If you lost too much, bump it up a little bit. If you can't think and you can't function, you probably cut too many calories too fast. Caloric deficit. Your belly fat is burned at the dinner table. And lift weights. Lift weights burns fat. People want to do jump rope and cardio, and I'll subscribe if you announce my name. How about you fuck off and keep your subscription? Feelings follow behavior. Do the work. Amen. I like that, Trilla Picks. Yes, Rocky. How did you not gather that over everything I just told you, buddy? Thank you, He-Man. Hit that send by accident. Eat healthy, mainly organic. I work 6 days a week with a physical job, so lots of lifting. I have a weakness for soda pop. Cut the soda. Cut any soft drinks immediately. That shit is not good for you. One of my guilty pleasures is Diet Coke. Every once in a while, I'll drink a can of Diet Coke. If I go to the movies, I'll get a popcorn and a Diet Coke. That's as much as I mess with soft drinks. It's unsweet tea or water. Like I drink milk and shit. Just doing that is going to enhance and put you closer to your goal. But I know you work a physical job, but that's not enough. You got to lift. You got to be going to the gym minimum 3 days a week if you want to see some growth. Well, there you go, Rocky. You got the secret, brother. Subscribe and hang in here. Dune Daniel. Yes, I do work the guys with dating and relationships. I've worked with dozens of guys. Another word, perseverance, starts with faith. Read Hebrews 11:1, brother. Ooh, boy, you're talking my language now. You're welcome, D-Rock. And that's right. This is something I didn't even touch on. Trilla Picks spells it out great. You work out and you fuck up and accidentally start thinking clear, looking better, feeling better. You feel closer to God. You feel more spiritual. You have more patience. You have more confidence. And then you look in the mirror one day and accidentally you fucking jacked. People think the working out is just for meatheads. And it's not. It's spiritual. This is your temple. God put you in this vessel to protect and preserve and use for his work. Not for you to sit on a sofa and fucking get fat, eating shit, and poisoning your brain with Netflix all day long. C-Dub said, so many are pampered and pacified and given everything in life nowadays. A character trait of being determined is missing. Absolutely is. Shit comes too easy. Do I have challenges of being strict with diet or working out? All the time, Jesse E. You missed my spiel in the beginning. A lot of days I don't feel like going to the gym. Some days I'd much rather just order a greasy pizza, not take the time and make organic eggs with some multigrain organic toast, with some avocado and some white rice. And no, I'd love to fucking go shove my face in a box of macaroni and cheese. But I can't do that. I don't feel like going to the gym all the time. You think after getting up at 5:30 and working my ass off on a 2 hours both ways drive, 2 hours one way there and one way back, coming home, tending to the dog, taking a shower, getting dressed, and then going back out to the gym? No, I do not. Do you think that matters? Not even a little bit. Who gives a fuck? Yes, I have challenges. I live in New Orleans, brother. Food is amazing everywhere. They have shops that are dedicated just to desserts. They have some of the best soul food and southern food that would blow your mind. I don't do it. I keep ice cream in my freezer. Every now and then I eat an ice cream sandwich. I don't do it all the time. I say for anybody just starting out, wanting to make a drastic change in their lives, Get a journal. Write down your goals. You have to commit yourself to 1 month, 30 fucking days straight, to cut the sugar, eat clean, hit your macros every day, do a workout per day, get your rest, and no fucking up. That means don't go out, don't go on any dates because you're gonna have to go outside of your diet, no junk food, no soft drinks, no nothing. Water and tea. I like unsweet tea with lemon, a bunch of lemon in it. It's amazing. I crave that shit now. It tastes great. It really does. No sweetener. Water, tea with lemon, or water and lemon. I drink hot lemon water every morning. See, I got my bag of lemons right here. Every morning I have a hot cup of lemon water to get everything jump-started in the morning. 30 days, no exceptions. Document every day, write your journal every day. You can't fuck up. Don't miss 1 day of working out. I don't care if you get sick. Write up a body weight workout for yourself and do it at home. Hold yourself accountable for 30 days. Then from there, you can kind of back off a little bit. Then start easing into Lopez, that's not necessarily true. Thank you, George. No, I'm not in combat. Super Dave. And you can come into somebody's chat and be a fucking smartass. The problem with soda is the sugar crash. Yeah, there's a lot of other problems with soda too. It's toxic. All right. Clayton, glad to have you in here. Yes, sir, D-Rock. Thank you for coming in, bub. Use it. Hello from Romania. Do I have PTSD? No, I don't believe so. I'd like to join your coaching program. How much you charge? Hit me up on Instagram. We'll arrange that. Leave that alone. No. Stop it. Just trying to eat my shoes. Thank you, D-Rock. Use that shit, man. Oh, I love organic eggs. I can't eat them. Sarge is in the house. Here we go. Hard times create strong men create good times create weak men create hard times. That's the way it is. And we're in the hard men creating, we in the weak men creating, no, the hard men creating good times phase. There's been a palpable transformation on this planet since Trump took office. We got to see arguably one of the worst 4 years I've seen in my 48 years. I don't know how much further down the scales we could have gone recovering from starting back when, I don't know, Clinton was president, shit started going downhill. And it's just been a slow descent into fucking hell. Then the last 4 years was like a downward spiral. You know, it was looking up with Trump in 2016, then just off a cliff, terminal velocity. And it's like we're coming out of this downward spiral, this free fall of fucking chaos and nonsense. Like the world is collectively back together again, rising up and doing away with the weak shit. And I fucking love it. You know, core power protein, it's everything. Yeah, I love them little core drinks, Alfonso. Yes, Frank, gumbo, I love gumbo. Cookies and cream. What you mean cookies and cream? What you talking about? Trilopix, we all struggle, just consistency. That's right. Set small targets and don't miss. Oh, you know, Daisy, I meant to tell you, Angela texted me that she's live. You're to text her to get her ass in here. Big Sarge in the house, brother. Thank you for dropping in, man. A good day starts the evening before. Get to bed on time. Boy, I like this guy, Trilla Picks. I hope you stay on here, Trilla. I hope you subscribe. I miss real ice cream made with cow's milk. They have at Whole Foods. What's up, Seek? I don't know what 180 centimeters is in feet, brother. We on the standard. They do have real made ice cream. I bought some. That's what my ice cream sandwiches are. Real milk, cream and sugar. No fucking polyglycosorbate and refined hydrogenated oils and corn syrup. What's for dinner? Jambalaya. No, I have not been in combat. How many times are you going to ask me that? I'm way behind on the chat, y'all. So if I'm just, okay, look, I'm caught up. Do you only do protein powder of any of that sort? Yes, I usually do post protein powder. Yeah, I don't know, Daisy. What's gumbo taste like? I don't know. What am I supposed to compare it to? Gumbo tastes like gumbo. I don't have anything reference for you. There you go, guy. Almost 6 feet. That's not bad. Put this fucking oil up, shit. Oh, you got him, Daisy, right? You got him before I did. High fructose is some nasty shit. Oh, yeah. Think about it. You can go to Mexico and eat. You could go to Rome and eat pasta, and Italy and eat pasta and heavy shit all day and bread, and not get fat and lose weight and stay in great health. You come here and eat this shit. We have highly processed poison food. Rice and beans. I love rice and beans. I'm having jambalaya for dinner tonight. Rice. I don't know what the fuck that is. What is she doing? What are you doing? Cut that out. I keep wondering where she gets these little strings. She's pulling the rug apart. God bless you, Bill. Yeah, it's a puppy. Look at her. Hey, look at her. She's eating a rug. Fancy? Come see, baby. What do you have in your mouth? You eating my rug? Can y'all see her shirt? I love daddy shirt. I'm on board of that. She has one that says I love mommy too. She was wearing it yesterday. She is the cutest thing in these little clothes, I'm telling you. Stop eating my rug. Like a damn billy goat. She's adorable. Yeah, thank you, Pavali. Well, guys, look, I think we're going to call it a wrap at 91 minutes in. Thank you for Daisy, my dear. You came in and saved the night. I couldn't have done it as long as I have without you. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody, for coming in. Look, guys, if you haven't hit that like yet, hit that like before we end it. On your way out, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You'll see when I'm coming on again tomorrow. I will be on. Also, the 100 push-up challenge. Telegram link is in the description. Make sure to stop in. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Appreciate that, bub. Yeah, you better go get her ring on new ass, leaving us in here tonight. You did good, Daisy. I don't know. She might have lost her job. Look at Sarge, boy, with the $5 super chat. I knew you weren't going to let me leave tonight without some W's in the chat for Sarge. End of the night on a good note, brother. W's in the chat for Sarge. Thank you, Rockadoodle. Thank you for stopping in, brother. Thank you, everybody. Bill, David, Michael, Lopez, always good to see you, brother. C-Dubs, I know you're in there. Gabriel, great job tonight on the 100. Make sure you get in that Telegram group and let me know you finished them. I know you did it, but let everybody else know. Thank you, D-Rock. And thank you for coming in, D-Rock. And here's that other fella asking for some advice. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming in.